So this video is for all of the hoodoo practitioners who need to practice covertly still, because they may live in a household where they're not allowed to openly practice hoodoo. And as we know, the reason they may not be allowed to openly practice hoodoo is because their family is heavily religious or against hoodoo, which I talked about in a previous video titled Hoodoo and Christianity. It's like right before this one, go look at it. So here are a few tips on how you can covertly, in secret, practice hoodoo. Number one, your ancestor altar can be put in a sacred space that is hidden from everyone else. And that's usually typically how it should be, even if you can openly practice. Your altar is not something that is meant to be visible by the world and everybody that enters your home. It should always be in a sacred space that only you and people you really, really trust have access to. But if you need to practice in secret, put that ancestor altar in a drawer. Empty out a drawer, a dresser drawer, and put your ancestor altar in there. Or you can put it in a cabinet, a shoebox. All you need is a very small space. Get you a tea light candle, a white tea light candle, and use that as your candle for when you want to, do some ancestor veneration. You can put a small offering in there. You can put some crystals in there, some white cloth in there. But you can build your own altar in a very small space like a shoebox or a drawer or a cabinet to kind of hide it from everybody else in the house. If you are in a space where you cannot smudge, so you can't burn sage or basil or rosemary or aloe, that is where you want to go to your oils. You can use your essential oils, so sage essential oil or rosemary or basil or aloe essential oil. You can use the oils directly, put them in a diffuser, or you can create a spray. To create your spray, you would just add a few drops of the oil to some witch hazel or some vinegar, which is a little strong smelling, but to each their own. It does last a little longer when you add it to the vinegar, or you can use purified water or white rum. And anytime you feel the need to cleanse the energy, you just go spray your smudging or your cleansing spray. Another thing you can do is create juju jars or mojo bag. A mojo bag is a bag that will hold spiritual items, and those spiritual items are put into the bag with a specific intention. So you can make a mojo bag for abundance, a mojo bag for protection, a mojo bag for peace or love. And the same thing with the jar. Instead of putting it in a bag, you are putting it in a jar, and it's a juju jar. You can carry these bags or these jars that are done with intention wherever you want. You can put a mojo bag under your pillow or under your mattress if you're doing a mojo bag for good sleep or for dream work. You can put the jar in your car or in your desk at your office if you want protection or peace or abundance. But get you a mojo bag or a juju jar. And honestly, these are things that all practitioners should be doing because your practice is supposed to be done in private. Everyone should not have access to your sacred practices. I hope this helps.